something very, very important. I've gotten a lot of complaints from people, as it were. So the topic of our teaching today is, I have done so many ETUTU, so many EBO, so many sacrifices and appeasements, used so many spiritual products, yet nothing seems to be working. Why? So today we'll be answering the question, why is it that people will religiously, religiously do their ETUTU, their EBO, their sacrifices, their appeasement, they will buy spiritual products, they would, do everything that they are supposed to do, yet they will not get any results. Why? Thank you very much for the gift. Keep your gift coming in to encourage us. We are grateful for it. Ashè. Keep tapping, keep liking, keep sharing, and let's get more people on the live streaming. So today, that's what we're going to be teaching on. There are lots of people that fall into this category of people who have been using spiritual products. They keep doing their divinations, they keep doing their readings, and they follow everything to the letter. Yet it looks like nothing is changing. Meanwhile, other people are getting results using the very same things that they have been using, that they did not get a result. If you are in that category, if you have been experiencing that or you have experienced that before, I would like you to drop a comment. Let's see. Is this a real thing? Are there people that actually do this thing? They say you should go and do it. Efa, you have done it. You have done Ishefa. You have done ETUTU. You have done Ebo. You keep doing it regularly. You have sacrificed and appeasement. You have bought spiritual soap. You are taking Ebo every day. Different things that you have done, yet no difference. If you belong to this, or you have experienced this, or this is your story, or you know somebody that has experienced this, please drop a comment. Let's know, so that I know that I'm teaching what people want to hear. I'm teaching what people are experiencing. Thank you for liking. Keep tapping on your screen. I can see you guys are doing well. So I'm waiting for your comments. If you know that this has been your experience in one way or the other, they ask you to do everything, yet nothing has changed, let me know, so that I know the people that are speaking to. Keep tapping, keep liking, keep sharing. Thank you for joining. As you are joining, let me know where you are joining. Let me know where you are joining. So the topic of today, there's nobody on this live stream that has ever experienced it. If nobody has experienced it, then let's go to another topic. For those that are just joining, the topic we are teaching today is why the spiritual product is working for you. As you have done it, you have done a sacrifice and appeasement. Why are they not working for you? Why are they not working for you? That's what we're talking about today. So if we have people that have experienced this, if you have experienced this at any point, you had a situation, you did your sacrifice and your appeasement, you did your ETUTU and EBO, you did everything you were supposed to do, yet nothing just changed. You didn't experience any change. Meanwhile, the same people that did it for you, they had done it for so many other people and it has worked. If this has been your experience, please drop a comment so that I can teach why does this happen, how to stop this from happening, and how not to get into that situation again. Let me know. Let's know if that has been your experience. Keep tapping, keep liking. We are getting more people on the live streaming. When we get to 10K likes, that's when we're going to start. So please, so as not to keep us waiting, so as not to waste our time. Yeah, let's get this live streaming moving. For those of you that are just joining this live streaming for the first time, I am Iyanifa Awobankefa, popularly called Iyanifa Ewa. And this is the Ifa College. This is where we learn the truth about Ifa, about African spirituality, about our culture, about our tradition, about our way of life, about what our ancestors did and what they laid down. This is where we learn it. And this is where we unlearn all the misconceptions that they told us about our own people, all the misconceptions about African spirituality. This is where you unlearn it. And this is where you learn new things, the things that you didn't know. This is where we learn new things. Okay? So, if you are just joining, welcome. If you have missed our previous live streamings, you can get to watch a replay on YouTube. I'm going to pin the WhatsApp number for those that need to contact me privately. That's the WhatsApp number that has been pinned on the screen. So if you have missed any of our previous live streaming, just go to the link in the bio of this page. This is the TikTok channel of TikTok channel of Ifa College. So you will see the link to YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Take your time and watch all of our previous Sunday morning live streaming. So today, we're going to be dissecting why is it that spiritual products, spiritual practices don't work for certain people. Because as you're transitioning from African spirituality, from Abrahamic religion to African spirituality, most of you are coming because you did not find a solution to the problems that you used to experience before. Most of you come to African spirituality because you are seeking a solution. So we need to prepare your mind that there are certain people here who have done what they asked them to do, but they claim not to get results. They claim not to get results. So we need to understand why they do not get results, and so that you will not be a part of that, okay? So that that will not also be your experience. What's the reason why people don't get this result? We have a flash goal. Help us meet our goal for this live streaming today. The flash goals are there, and it's going to be on for the next 15 minutes. So in the next 15 minutes, if you want to drop a gift and help us meet our flash goals, thank you very much. We appreciate it. So if you, before you come in and become a part of this African spirituality, understand the fact that there are certain people that have come and, in quotes, done what they asked them to do, and they said they did not experience what they expected. So you want to know why that happened, so that you will not be a victim of that, so that that will not also happen to you. That's why we're teaching this today. So I asked the question earlier before you join that if you have experienced this, if this has been the case with you, you have experienced a situation where you went for a divination, they told you to do Ètùtù, EBO, to give EBO to this Orisha, to give Ètùtù, to what else again, to buy spiritual products, to use herbal products, and you did everything and you did not get results. If that has been your experience, please drop a comment so that I know that you are interacting with me. Have you ever heard it happen to anybody before, or has it ever happened to you before? Let me know. In the background, we are playing Sele Dala's album, the soundtrack of Anisula Post. She did that soundtrack. And there are so many new ways that is going without ọmọ aráyé á máa fẹnu rẹ̀ wí fún wa ní o. As you are listening, just say Ashè. Kindly share, keep tapping, keep liking, keep sharing, so that we can have more people. What we are talking about today, a lot of people need it. When somebody says, I've experienced this before, He said he has experienced this before. So you have done sacrifices and appeasements before and it didn't work. All right, let's find out why that would even happen. Let's find out why that will happen. That's what we're talking about today. Let's find out why that would happen, why that happens to people. Please keep tapping, keep sharing. Once we get to 10K likes, we'll be able to start. Keep tapping, keep sharing. This is the TikTok channel of IFA College, and we are going to be, we are teaching today so that you can learn. Right. I have done a lot traditionally, but it's not working for me from Ètùtù to Oribi. But okay, so you're in the right place. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Why didn't it work for you? What are the possibilities of what could have happened? Because spirituality is supposed to work for everybody because we are all spirit beings. Mama Shigami, this is my favorite. Adífá fún Òfúà nígbà tí ń bẹ láàrin ọ̀tá ayé. Ẹbọ láwo ní kó rún. Keep tapping, keep liking, keep sharing. Once we get to 10K likes, we'll be able to start this. Okay, any other person has experienced this? Has any other person experienced this? Let's listen to this Odrifa before we continue. Mo bá wọn múlẹ̀, mama ṣe dàbí. Inú bíbí ẹrú ní bẹ̀rù, ẹ̀dọ̀ fún ìwọ̀fà ní gbàwọ̀fà. Adíá fún Òfúà nígbà tí ń bẹ láàrin ọ̀tá ayé. Ikú bá ń ṣẹgbẹ́ mi pa, ògo ní kí òye kó máa sàmì sí. Tí àrùn bá ń ṣẹgbẹ́ mi ṣe, ògo ní kí òye kó máa sàmì sí. Gbogbo aláwẹ̀ òbí ní kú ń pa, ọ̀tọ̀ láyọ̀ Òfúà sí. Ikú má pa òun mọ́, ikú yẹ̀ lórí àwo, ọ̀tọ̀ láyọ̀ Òfúà òbí sí. Ikú má pa òun mọ́, ikú yẹ̀ lórí àwo. This Odrifa is one of my favorite Odrifa. It's taken from Odrifa Oyeku Meji. Oyeku means to escape death, to brush death away, to cheat death. There is a particular Odu that it focuses on that. So we pick our Iwure on that. If you are having dreams that is looking like death is lurking around you, if you're experiencing certain things and you're dealing with the fear of death, this Odrifa is something that you should stay close to during that period. Aside from doing your divination, he says, okay, let me interpret it in English. He's talking about Ofua Obi. Obi is kola nut, and there are different species of kola nut. If you take a kola nut, you know that there are some of them that open into 4, some open into 6, some open into 3, into 5. The one that opens into 4 is the one that a babalawo can use. And when a babalawo breaks the kola nut, the Yoruba word that we use is won pa obi, meaning that they kill the obi or they break it. But when you find out that that kola nut is not a 4-part kola nut, you cannot ofua obi. So it means that when you go to the market and you buy a basket of kola nuts that babalawo is going to pa, he removes ofua obi separately. He cannot pa, which means to kill it. It cannot. It removes it separately. Oh my, you're so tony. Is that okay? So it is a prayer that we pray that when, as we are going to máa yọ sọ́tọ̀, tí kú bá ń ṣẹgbẹ́ wa pa, ọ̀tọ̀ ní kán kí òfúà máa yọ, ọ̀tọ̀ ló máa yọ òfúà sí, ọ̀tọ̀ ní kán máa yọ tiwa sí, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Somebody says, what does it mean if you dream about a place twice? Please, that person should get a divination. I cannot tell you what your dream means on a live streaming like this. So send a message via WhatsApp to get a consultation. Is there any Odu that said you should not tell anyone your mind and mind of women? Oh, there are so many Odrifas that say so many things. So if you want to learn what the Odrifa says, please register at the Ifa College for the complete mastery course in the 256 Odu. You will be able to learn the Odrifa one by one. Yeah, please post the WhatsApp number so those that need any information outside of here will be able to get there. Àbọ̀rú àbọ̀yè o, gbogbo ọmọ awo, mo ṣe ogbó àtọ̀ yín o, nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi, níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí, Ashè àbọ̀rú àbọ̀yè. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ìkànnì Ifá College lórí TikTok. Èmi ni olóòtú yín, a tún ti ríra lénìí bá ṣe máa ń dé, àti dé bá ṣe máa ń dé o. Èmi ọ̀rẹ́ yín, ẹ̀gbọ́n yín, àbúrò yín, ọmọ yín, Ìyánífá Awóbámikẹ́fà tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Ìyánífá Ẹwà, àbọ̀rú àbọ̀yè. Don't drop a message on my post. Send a message to WhatsApp, please. Can you post the WhatsApp number so that they can... You send the message directly on WhatsApp. Thank you. So, lénìí, àkàntún ètò míì látún ti ní lénìí báyìí. Lórí ètò lénìí, nǹkan tá a máa gbé yẹ̀wò ni kí ló dé tí àwọn kan tiẹ̀ máa ń ṣètùtù, wọ́n á ṣẹbọ, wọ́n á dáfá, wọ́n á ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tí Ifá ní kán ṣe, wọ́n á tún lo iṣẹ́, wọ́n á ṣe àkọsẹ̀ Ifá fún wọn, wọ́n á tún lò ó. Àmọ́ kò sí ìyípadà kankan rárá, kò sí ìyípadà kankan rárá lórí gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n lò. Kí ló dé tí yẹn máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn èèyàn? Don't post your WhatsApp number, please. I don't want you to mess up with this live streaming. Delete it. TikTok does not allow you to post your personal information out. Why would you post your personal number on a live streaming? Please don't do that. Delete that comment. Copy the WhatsApp number on this page and send a message. Is that okay? Kí ló dé tí àwọn èèyàn máa ṣètùtù? Wọ́n á ṣẹbọ, wọ́n á ra ọṣẹ, wọ́n á lo ẹbu, wọ́n á ṣoríṣiríṣi. Síbẹ̀ wọn ò ní rí ìyípadà. My WhatsApp number is the number that Canada Dibia just posted now, and I will pin it in the comments so you can copy that. I will pin it in the comments so that you can copy it. Kí ló dé tí yẹn máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò nìyẹn lénìí. Why do people do every spiritual work that is required of them? They do their ètùtù, they do their EBO, all the appeasements, all the sacrifices, they will do Ibori, they have done Itefa, Ishefa, they've bought spiritual products, and all whatnot. Yet they have not experienced any difference. That's what we are talking about today. Ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò òní, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣèbà fún àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ kí ètò yìí ṣeé ṣe. Let's pay homage to the powers that be that has made it possible for us to be here today. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà, àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí ọwọ́ oòrùn, àṣèbà Elédùmarè, àṣèbà gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé ró, àṣèbà ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pákẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin atoríjẹ̀sẹ̀, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀ jòróǹró, ẹ̀yin àjọkàn má jara, àṣèbà yín o, aníkíbà wá ṣe, àjàgùnmàlè olúwo òdi ọ̀run, àṣèbà, àṣèbà olúbíkin, àṣèbà ọ̀sanyìnbíkin, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá a ní, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn àgbààgbà, àṣèbà àwọn aláṣekù, àwọn tó ṣàwòkù sẹ́yìn fún wa, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe, àṣèbà gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba àti níjòyè níjòyè, àṣèbà gbogbo kábíyèsí, àṣèbà gbogbo olóyè, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn tí Elédùwà fi sípò agbára, tó fi sípò ọlá, tó fi sípò ọlà, pé kán máa darí wa, aníkíbà wá ṣe o. Àdápá kan sí o, látòkè dókè láti ṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣe. Àṣèbà àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí, àwọn tó tẹ ìlú yìí dó káwa tó dé, àwọn tó ṣe awokù lọ síwájú káwa tó ṣe, àṣèbà. gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé ró la ṣèbà a ní kí bà wá ṣẹ. Gbogbo olúwo, gbogbo apènà, gbogbo ìyá àbígbè lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé a ṣèbà yín o, a ní kí bà wá ṣẹ. Bá a ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò òní, ká wá fi ọgbọ́n ká fi kún ọgbọ́n, ká fi ìmọ̀ ká fi kún ìmọ̀. Èyí tá a kọ́ lénìí, ẹ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ nǹkan tá a máa mú lò, tí ó dẹ̀ máa ní àpẹẹrẹ rere tó máa ní láyé wa, tó máa ní nínú iṣẹ́ wa àti nígbésí ayé wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí ló dé tí mi ò ti wá sọ́dọ̀ Ifá tẹ́lẹ̀? Òun ló máa tẹnu wa jáde o. Kí ló dé táwo ògbè ní kò ní tẹnu tiwa jáde láṣẹ Èdùmàrè? Lọ́lá àwọn tó ti ṣawo kù sẹ́yìn, lọ́lá àwọn tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ ìní, ire àti ayọ̀ òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa. Ẹ̀kọ́ tá a fẹ́ kọ́ lénìí, Elédùwà ọba òkè á fi mọ̀ wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èyí tá a wí lénìí o, àṣẹ ti gun arọ ti rọ̀ mọ́. Kífá bá wa ṣe é, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe é. Àwọn tó ṣawo kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe é. Àṣẹ. Kífá ó bá ní ṣe o, k'Elédùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ṣawo kù sẹ́yìn, ẹ̀yin aláṣekù, ẹ bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. And on that note, I say welcome to another interesting, educative, enlightening, and spiritually enriching episode of Sunday morning live streaming with EBO ETUTU. If this is your first time of joining, we are here every Sunday, 12 noon Nigerian time. That will be 11 a.m. in Ghana and 7 a.m. on the EST time zone at the moment. And this is where we learn, unlearn, and relearn everything that we need to know about Ifa, Isheshe, African spirituality, our culture, our tradition as a whole. And today, our topic is going to be, why does Ètùtù, EBO, spiritual work and spiritual products, why don't they work for me? Thank you very much to all our gifters, to all our supporters. We are grateful. Àwa la máa máa rí o, ẹ̀yin náà la máa máa bá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọn ò ní fẹ́ lòmíì ṣe wá. If you need to send a personal message, I have pinned the WhatsApp number on the screen. Now, let's get into it. First of all, Ifa is an embodiment of knowledge, just in case you don't know. All these Ifa things that they are talking about, what exactly is it? It's an embodiment of universal knowledge, meaning that Ifa knows everything. Ifa contains the knowledge of everything. Meaning that when you come to Ifa, irrespective of your color, your race, your background, your language, your gender, the part of the spectrum that you are, your religious inclination, Ifa doesn't really care. Ifa has information about you, about the situation you're going through, and if Ifa has the knowledge to fix it, all right? So Ifa guides you in the steps that you need to get a solution to that problem and to make a success out of your life. As you are listening, please keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing, so that we can get more people on this live streaming. And also, keep your gifts coming in. We appreciate the support. Now that you know what Ifa is an embodiment of knowledge. Ifa is the voice of Olodumare. Ifa is the words that come out of the mouth of Olodumare. Olodumare is our divine and supreme being. All right. For lack of better words, people say Olodumare is God. All right. So now, there is a divine and supreme being that controls the affairs of life, and is Olodumare. And when Olodumare wants to speak to us, he or she doesn't have a gender. He communicates to us, he or she or they or them communicates to us through Ifa. So everything that Ifa says comes literally from the mouth of Olodumare. So why then will Ifa say something? Why then will Ifa tell you to do something and you will do it and you will still not get a solution? And we have all unanimously agreed that Ifa does not lie. Ifa ò kí ń purọ́, Ifa ò kí ń ṣèké. So what then is the problem? Now let's think about it. You see, this human life, ilé ayé tá ń gbé yìí, it's a multifaceted and complex life. Meaning that ilé ayé tá ń gbé yìí, ó pín sí oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà. For those of you that don't understand Yoruba, anything that you hear me say in Yoruba, I would interpret it in English, or I must have interpreted it in English before I say it in Yoruba. Oríṣiríṣi ìpele ni ilé ayé yìí pé sí, oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà òun ni ilé ayé pé sí. Òun la ṣe máa ń sọ pé ayé pé gba, Life is divided into different facets and it's complex, different layers. It's like onion. The more you open, the more you see. The more you open, the more you see until you get to the end of it, which is the end of life, and it has ended. That's this physical life. That is how it is. That means it is not just one singular solution or singular approach that fixes life. And that explains why, despite the fact that we are all moving out of Abrahamic religion into our different forms of African spirituality, people that are in those Abrahamic religions too, they can genuinely experience solutions. That's the truth. Let's forget the all those that are staging miracles and testimonies. For real, for real, for real. People are experiencing divinity in every form of spirituality, whether the ones practiced by the Arabs or the Jews or the Chinese or the Ghanaians or Yoruba or Igbo. We all experience spirituality and we will all get solutions, which is why you will find people that are rich, that are Christians, Muslims, Ifa devotees, voodoo practitioners. You will find people there that are being protected every day. Their God will save them like their orishas will save you. It's a general thing. So it goes to show that there is no one singular approach to success in life. But there is that singular approach, in quotes, that was given to your own people, where you take your roots from. There is that approach that is for you. Now that you have come into Ifa, you have identified that approach. Congratulations on your first step. Ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ ti wá gbé ìpele kìíní báyìí, what is next? So let's describe a scenario. You have come into African spirituality because you have gone to every mountain, every pastor, every Afa. You have gone to India, you have gone to wherever to seek solution and you did not find. Thank you for the gift. And then you decided to come into Ifa. Now you are here. And everybody has told you, I can swear with everything. Ifa is the answer. After everything you have done, if you don't find a solution anywhere, there is one Baba in that village. Once you get to that Baba, everything you want or everything you would ever require will be done. So you are here. In your own case, it's not a Baba, it's an Iya. You have come to EBO ETUTU. EBO ETUTU. I heard she's very powerful. She's very strong. And she's very educated. She's very intelligent. She's very this, she's very that. Wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan tá a bá gbé déwájú yín báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè ò ní ṣe. Wọ́n ti ròyìn yín fún wa mà. Ẹ káàbọ̀, ẹ wọlé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jókòó sí di Ifá. And then we sit in front of the Ifá and I do a divination for you. And Ifá says, lágbájá yìí o, ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ ṣe ètùtù, kó ṣẹbọ, ẹ jẹ́ kó bọ Ifá, ẹ jẹ́ kó bọ Ògún, kó gbé ètùtù àwọn ìyá mi. Tẹ́ bá ti wá ṣe é tán, àkóso Ifá yẹn wọ́n á fi gún ọṣẹ fún, kó máa fi wẹ̀. You have come to Ifá and Ifá says, and I did a divination for you. And you, Ifá says, give ẹbọ to Ògún, give ètùtù to àwọn ìyá mi, give ẹbọ to Ọ̀ṣun. And after, we should do the àkọ́ṣe of the Ifá. We should use it to prepare a powerful soap for you. And you made all the payments, you did everything. Maybe you were there in person, maybe it was recorded to you. You saw it and you knew that we did not scam you. And we sent you the soap and you are using it religiously. But then 3 months down the line, you are like, and me, in my practice of spirituality, I would always check on my clients to say, how are you doing? What are the changes you have experienced? Is everything going on well? And you say, Iyanifa, I just did not want to complain. I didn't know how to tell you, but nothing has changed. Oh, same old, same old. Kilo shele. Then we say, okay, let's do another divination. You did another divination. Ifa says, Ètùtù àgbàlagbà, repeat it again. You repeated it. Ifa says, do ẹbọ to Ògún again. This time you used a dog, a big dog, the biggest in the market. And we did it again. Another 6 months down the line. you are still coming back to say, ẹ ṣì ń tẹ́wọ́ pé kò sí náà ni. At that point, it's right for us to ask further questions. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? And you know why we have to ask further questions? I explained something to you in my last live streaming. Is anybody there? Bring my opele for me. I explained something to you during my last live streaming, and that has to do with the different type of divinations that we have. Oríṣiríṣi ẹbọ àti ètùtù. Put the cups here. Oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà tá a fi ń gbà dá Ifá, different types of divination. So this is one. This is the ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀, the divination chain. A fi ń dá Ifá. This is the ìkín Ifá, the palm kernel nut. A fi ń dá Ifá. Ìkín là ń pè. Now, you see these two divination tools. They will give you accurate answers, accurate responses. But the depth that ìkín will go, ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ cannot go there. You need to understand these things. It's like when they say go and do, you have come to a doctor and they say run a scan. And you decide, go to the imagery department and let them tell us what's happening. So you come to imagery department and you do an X-ray. Then they say go and do a CT scan. Then they say there is one that is called MRI scan. And then there's another one again. Now, all of them are imagery, how do I put it? They are imagery tools that we use in medical science to check what is happening. But what an X-ray will see, CT scan will see beyond that. What a CT scan will see, MRI scan will see beyond that. That is where they say, let's go for further investigation, further medical investigation. Let's dig deeper. Ká tú iṣu dé ìsàlẹ̀ kòkò gangan. Ìkín Ifá is what you use to get full body, full life MRI scan. So the number one reason why all the ètùtù and ẹbọ that you are doing is not working is because, please write it down, the divination you are doing has been solely dependent on this ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀. Did ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ lie to you? No. But ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ can only see to the level that ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ can see. Ìkín will see further. Now, let me tell you where those circumstances arrive. When you are going into Igbodu, when you are doing Ìṣẹ̀fá and Ìtẹ̀fá, Ìkín is the only thing that can follow you there. Ìkín ló fi ń dá Ifá Igbodu. What are you going to do in Igbodu? To get an analysis of your entire life. Please help me post the WhatsApp number again. If you are watching a replay on this on YouTube, the WhatsApp number will be in the description of the video. For those that are watching the live streaming on on TikTok, we are going to post the WhatsApp number. Ìkín Ifá is the only one that goes with you into Igbodu to give an X-ray of your entire life and destiny. Ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ cannot do it. So if the problem you are dealing with is rooted in your spiritual DNA, in your ancestral line, is deeply rooted in one corner of your life, this is not likely to give you a full-blown analysis of that thing. Now, it's going to point you in the direction, but it's not going to give you the details. It's like when your child is running temperature and you put your hand, what's wrong with them? You do your hand like this. Your temperature is hot. You cannot, doing like this does not tell you what's going on in that child's head. You can only tell, oh, the temperature is higher than normal. But you cannot tell whether it's 37 degrees or 94 degrees or 14 degrees. But you know it is not the regular thing. Then they say run blood tests. Then they say go to scan, CT, MRI. MRI is the one that will now pick that tiny tumor that has been putting pressure on a particular part of the brain, that has been causing that constant headache. But does that mean all of the tests you did before was a lie? No. he kept on pointing you to the direction that there is something more. So please, the best thing you can do for yourself as a human being is to go and do your itefa. Now, itefa is not, let me explain this thing to you, because a lot of people have used big spiritual grammar for you and you don't understand what it means. And you are in the right place, because I will break it down until you understand it like a child, because I teach children too. I will tell you a story. I've recounted this story several times. My viewers already know it, but let's break that story down again. I will say the story in Yoruba first, then translate it in English. Wọ́n ní ìgbà tí à ń ti ìkọ̀lé ọ̀run bọ̀ wá sítáyé. Ayálé àjàlá ní àjàlá mọrímọrí. Ibi tá a ti yan orí, tá a ti yan ìpín bá a ṣe máa lólé ayé. Ìgbà tá a yanrí tán, adélé ayé, màjèsín ló bí wa. A rántí gbogbo nǹkan tá a yàn mọ́. A rántí ẹ̀ mọ́. A wá délé ayé, a wá rìn káàkiri. À ń nágbá, à ń nágboro. À ń béèrè pé báwo ni mo tiẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ lólé ayé? Kí ni nǹkan tí mo wá ṣe ń bì báyìí gan? Wọ́n wá ní gbogbo wa la yanrí ńgbà tá à ń bọ̀ nílé ayé. Orí yẹn ni ìpín wa. Àmọ́ èmi ò rántí orí tí mo yàn, n ò rántí ìpín tí mo yàn mọ́. Ta la máa rèé bá pé báwo la ṣe yàn? Wọ́n ní Ifá ló ṣẹlẹ́rìí níjọ́ tó yàn pín nílé àjàlá. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ńbo ni Ifá wà? Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ wá, torí èmi ò rántí nǹkan tí mo yàn mọ́. La bá tọ ọ̀dọ̀ Ifá lọ. La lọ bá àwọn tó nífá pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ bá mi dá Ifá sí, mo fẹ́ yàn ìpín tí mo yàn. Mo fẹ́ mọ ìpín tí mo yàn. Ifá ní jẹ́ ká fìpàdé sínú igbódù. Ibẹ̀ ni mo ti máa túṣu désàlẹ̀ ìkòkò, tí mo ti máa san gbogbo nǹkan tó yàn àti bó o ṣe mú orí pé òun bọ̀ á lólé ayé. La bá tẹ̀lé Ifá lọ sí igbódù. Àwọn babaláwo sìn wá lọ. Ibẹ̀ ló ti fi ìkin, ló ti fi dá odù, tí Ifá fi sọ fún wa ọ̀nà tá a máa gbà lólé ayé. Let me say that in English. When we were coming from Ọ̀run to this earth, from heaven to earth, everybody is coming here for a purpose. So we stopped by at the house of one Orisha called Ajala to pick our different purposes. It's just like you get a job. You just don't enter into the office and go and sit on a chair. Everybody gets a letter of appointment that gives you your job description. This is what you will be doing in this office. The same way, when we were coming from Ọ̀run to Ayé, we stopped by at the house of Ajala to pick the purpose and the destiny we are coming to fulfill on earth. We are not just coming here to add to the numbers. After we picked it, we came to this life. But unfortunately, when we were born into life, we were born as infants with little or no memory of the life before now. And then we started to grow. We went to school, we did this, we did that. We became adults. And we are trying to, please, what exactly have I come here to do? You are coming to this office every day. You just sit down here. Tomorrow you go upstairs. Next tomorrow you help them clean the floor. The day after you carry file. The next day you give a speech. Here and there. At the end of the day, everybody has a job description. Everybody has a title. They are receiving promotion. You are just doing anything that comes your way. Then you ask, please, what am I doing here? What's my job description here? And then they tell you, there is one person that usually tell us our description. He was the one that witnessed it the day you picked it. So for some reasons, you don't remember what was on your employment letter. But somebody else was there. HR was there. HR was one that wrote it. HR was there when you were giving your job description letter. Then you go back to HR, please help me open my file. I want to know what my job description is. I'm tired of coming to this office and just doing anything. I know what I'm what. I'm a BSc holder. I cannot be cleaning floor today, carrying file tomorrow, then giving a speech the next day. That's the same way. Then you come to Ifa. So as you are going about in life looking for your purpose, you cannot find it anywhere else aside from Olodumare that created you and created that destiny that you picked. How do we get Olodumare to tell us? Through Ifa. And that is why we define Ifa as Ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín, the witness of our destiny, the one that witnessed it the day we picked our Ori and our destiny. So we come to Ifa. Excuse me, Ifa. They said it's you. You are the one that was there. You are the CCTV camera that covered everything. Okay, please, can you tell me? Because enough of gambling around life. Can you tell me what exactly is that destiny that I picked? Then Ifa says, let's make a date in Igbodu. That's where I will be able to explain. Then you go into Igbodu. Your Babalawo will do the divination with this Ikifa. This is the only tool that you can use to make a divination of that your purpose and your destiny and the depth of what your problem is, who you are, what exactly it is. Then Ifa speaks to you through the Odu. The language of Ifa is Odu. It's just like one of the languages of Chinese is Mandarin. Okay, the language of southwestern Nigeria is Yoruba. The language of Ifa is Odu. Then Ifa speaks to you through Odu. So the Odu is like a letter or like a tape, you know, CCTV camera for that day. They said, oh, please, can I have the tape of that day, 19th of January, year 1960. I need the tape of that day. Then Ifa now shows you, you now start to watch it. They explain it to you. Then a lot of things now begin to make sense. A lot of things now start to make sense. Then some certain problems you are going through that Okpele could not give you the full details, it will start to make sense. Now, let me give you one of such practical examples. Imagine that you have come to me and we are using Okpele to do a divination. And Okpele keeps saying, is your father alive? Give to your father. Is your father alive? If he's not alive, give Sarah to your father. Is your father alive? He keeps saying it, and every time you keep doing it, you keep doing it. If your father is alive, in fact, he's tired of collecting gifts from you because he has prayed all the prayer he knows. But every time you do a new divination, excuse me, Ifa still says, is your father alive? Go and give him gifts. Or it is Ètùtù. Ètùtù àwọn àgbàlagbà. He keeps repeating it. He keeps repeating it every time you use Okpele. Then the day we do your Itefa for you, or your Ishefa, thank you very much, or your Ishefa, the day we do it for you, Ifa now says that there is a problem in your ancestral lineage on your father's side, and you are the one that needs to fix it. There is one Orisha in your father's house that they have abandoned. You are the one that has to revive it. So that thing that Okpele has been saying, give gift to your father's house, give gift to your father's house, it will now make sense. Oh, so this is the gift that I need to give to my father's house. It is the Orisha of my father's house that I need to revive. Yes, I can do a divination for you. That's my primary assignment, to do Ifa divinations as an EYÁNÍFÁ. So send a message via the WhatsApp number. Please, can you post the WhatsApp number? I would pin the WhatsApp number once it's posted. Then it will now make sense that this is what your father's side of the family. So it's not even your physical father that they ask you to give a gift to, but the limit to which Okpele can go is what Okpele will say. The limit to which an X-ray can check is what an X-ray will say. Is that okay? Please say Yoruba also. That means you are just joining now. If you have been with us from the beginning, I interpret both in English and Yoruba. So just stay on the live streaming. So the Iki now goes further to tell you what it is, to give you a breakdown. For those of you that they keep saying, Ètùtù àwọn àgbàlagbà, Ètùtù àwọn àgbàlagbà, when you now do your divination you go into Igbodu to do your divination with Iki, that's when you now find out that they say, ọmọ àgbà ni ẹ́ o, ọmọ àwọn ìyá mi ni ẹ́. In fact, odù Ifá tó bí ẹ ọ̀sà méjì ni. It will now make sense to you. Iṣẹ́ àgbà ló wá sáyé wá ṣe. You are a child of àwọn àgbàlagbà, the spiritual elders. You are a child of Iyami. In fact, their Odu is the one that birthed you. The destiny you picked is to come and do the work of àwọn Iyami. Is in the line of their work. No wonder Ifa keeps saying, continue to do Ètùtù for àwọn àgbàlagbà. Now it makes sense. Before you use the Iki, it feels like, is it that the Babalawo that did it to me for me before was not doing the Iki? It feels like, is it that the Babalawo that did it to me for me before was not doing the right thing? Why does it keep repeating itself? So, number one reason why that Ètùtù and EBO you are doing feels like there is no difference. It feels like you are not getting any result. You committed yourself solely to what Ètùtù and EBO. Please tell them to post the WhatsApp number. You have limited yourself alone. You have limited yourself to only what Opele will say. Now, what is Ètùtù and EBO? What is the divination done with Iki? Is it just a divination that you can come to me and I will sit down and I will do for you in the space of 10 minutes and we are gone and I can tell you your entire destiny? No. It has to be done in Igbodu. It has to be done during your Ishefa and your Etefa. It is a different kind of divination that everyone has to do to give you full understanding of what it is. Just the same way medical doctors will tell you, do a complete body scan to be able to be sure where something is coming from, why it is there, what is happening. But some of you, you will still not do it. Every headache to you is paracetamol, is Tylenol. Then by the time you have taken one packet of paracetamol, you now decide to go to hospital. Doctor now said, if you had come since, we would have detected this thing when it was still a little. Now it's so big, there has to be a surgery that will cost you 25 million. Something that if they noticed when it was small, they will have taken care of it with a simple 2,000 naira medication. That's the same way some of you are handling your spiritual life. You are handling your real life. Your parents were supposed to do Akosejaye for you when you were born. This divination, the day you were born, in the first 1 week of birth, before your naming ceremony at all, they were supposed to have done that divination for you to find out your purpose in life, to find out the problems you are likely to experience in this life, the health challenges you are likely to experience, the kind of career you are supposed to do, the strengths and the weaknesses that you have, the number of children you are likely to have. Are you going to succeed in your home country or will you travel abroad? Are you supposed to be building a career or you are supposed to do business? They were supposed to have told you all of these things, but they didn't. They are the ones that chose and decided how your life is going to be. You are going to go to school and then you will learn a trade, or you will continue the family business, or you will be a lawyer. They just left everything to chance. Now you're an adult roaming around life aimlessly, thinking that one divination that you do today and the Ètùtù and EBO that you do will just take care of your problem that we don't even know the roots yet. We don't even know the reason why that thing is persistent. So please, your Ishefa and your Etefa is very compulsory. Some of you think it's because of the money they are going to collect. You know what I always tell people? Keep your money and continue to walk in darkness. Continue to gamble through life like a blind person. Like that. Is that going to... Let's see who gets to win or lose. But seriously, that's the first thing. Your Itefa and your Ishefa. If anybody comes to me saying, I've tried different Babalawo, they have done so many Ètùtù and EBO, nothing seems to be working. Someone said I should come and try you, you are powerful. There is nothing that powerful has to do with your life. There's nothing about me powerful having to do with you receiving direction. It's just knowledge. We just need to know. That powerful you are looking for is because you have knowledge and you are using it. Knowledge gives you access to power. Using that knowledge is what is power. That is where you are powerful. For those of you that are asking for the WhatsApp number, that is it on your screen. You want to do a divination, you have personal questions you want to ask, İYÁNÍFÁ ΕWÀ's WhatsApp number has been pinned on the screen. So that's the first thing. So when people come to me saying that, the first thing I ask them is, Have you done your Ishefa or your Itefa? And once they say, oh, no, I've not done it, please do it. Because you cannot continue to stress me like you stress those other babalawos. And they are running every day. Hey, kilo tun shele, shebo ogbani, let's do Ishefa first. Just like you go to your doctor, he says, you have used this drug, I've used this one, imported Panadol, exported paracetamol, the one from India, the one from America. As a doctor, I will tell you, madam, at this point, let's go for a scan. Let's see what is inside it. So this is your spiritual scan. This is your spiritual scanner. This is your spiritual scanning machine. And it can be done either in Ishefa or in Itefa. So we have answered the first part of the question. And please keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing. Keep liking, keep sharing. Let me take a little break. Keep liking, keep sharing. Somebody says, how many ikin are we going to use? It's the babalawo that will pick the ikin. It's not you that you are going to buy it in the market. So the babalawo will pick the required number of ikin. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It's like you're asking a doctor, please, what's the model of the machine for the MRI scan? Please, the likes are low. Please, power tap, Joe. We have almost 100 people on this live streaming. Power tap, let's get to 50K likes and continue. Oh yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Go, go, go. Please keep tapping, keep tapping. So the person that asks how many king, that one is not a quote. That one doesn't even concern you. You just look for the right babalawo or iyanifa and do your itefa. They will take care of the process. Can the initiate ask question during itefa? If you are doing your itefa with me, for those of you that have done your itefa with me, if you're on this live streaming, please support me in answering that question. What I tell people, before you make payments for your Ishefa or Itefa, what I tell people is write out all your questions. You see all those questions of your life that has been bothering you, questions that has to do with your life, your marriage, your family, your parents, your children, everything that links with you, just write it down. So because it's a tedious 3-day process. And you might forget if you put it in your head because you'll be taking through certain rituals that you might not be used to. So write everything down, put it on your phone, write it in a paper. Prepare your questions though, because it's like you are having a meeting with Olodumare. You and Ifa are having one-on-one meeting about your life. Everybody gathered there that day is coming because of you. So can you ask questions? Plenty, as many as you can ask. As long as Ikin is not tired and Babalawo is not tired, we will continue to answer your questions. So please, if you have gone to do it first somewhere and they do not allow you to ask questions, sorry. I'm sorry that was your experience. But when you come to EYÁNÍFÁ ЭWÀ, ask your questions. Write it in English, write it in Yoruba, write it in French, write it in Portuguese, in Spanish. Just come with all your questions. During the Itefa, will other questions spring up? As you hear this, will you have other questions? Yes. And you will be allowed to ask. Is that okay? How many Ikin will I put in my hand to use? Are you the one that is doing it yourself? That person that is asking the question? I don't understand. You are not the one that is going to put Ikin in your hand to use. Babalawo will put it in your hand. So let the Babalawo answer that. Let your Babalawo do that part. Whatever number of Ikin your Babalawo puts in your hand, that's what it is. You are not a Babalawo, so this question is like you're asking a doctor, are you going to put the scissors in your left hand or in your right hand when you are doing surgery? It doesn't have anything to do with you. Just make sure you have picked the right doctor, the right hospital, and you have paid, and you present yourself that day for the surgery and let him do his thing. So your Babalawos, we answer is that's their own part. Somebody says, where is your location? Nigeria. Please, power tap. Oh, that's why I'm taking questions. While I'm taking questions, please power tap so that we can continue. I have 5 different points to share today. We have shared the first one. So keep tapping. Nigeria is location, depends on what I need to do for you part time. I have a shrine in Ekiti, I have a shrine in Lagos State, I have a shrine in Ogun State, and I have a shrine in Osun State, Oshogo. So it depends on what you want to do at the time. What I mean is that I already have Ifa, but if I want to do it myself at home, no, you cannot do Ifa divination. You cannot use Ifa to do divination for yourself at home. That is a babalawo's job and a babalawo's profession. Except you are in training to become a babalawo, then you will learn in the course of your training how to do divination with Ifa. But that you just want to hear how many you want to know. That's not how it's done. Doing a divination with with Opele, is what people spend 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 years to learn before they master it. And then the Babalawo they are training from will officially certify them as a Babalawo that can stand on their own. Excuse me. It takes 7+